to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for the Jazz, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And with All-Star Weekend fast approaching, it's always a great time. But the league has made some tweaks over the years. Shaq, anything you'd change or add to the events?
Listen, forget the tweaks. We need to get the big stars to participate in the dunk contest. First dunk contest I seen, Dominique, Jordan, Dr. J, big guys. So big guys, I know you're listening. I know you're playing. Step up. Get back in the dunk contest. I'll put some money up. You want me to put some money up? I'll put some money up.
He's got it.
First prize, 1 million
Stacks
of potato chips.
There it is.
Ooh, I'm in.
I'm in too.
Crunch, crunch.
I'll tell you.
Crunch, crunch.
I'll tell you, man. The one thing I would like to see is, I would like to see a one-on-one contest. Remember back in the day they used to have the one-on-one contest, and then the winners would play at All-Star Weekend. You're too young for it. Remember this?
Yes.
The one-on-one contest
I remember.
they used to have. Could you imagine who's the best one-on-one player in the league? Oh, forget team play. One-on-one.
How about something we did a few years ago? How about bringing Horse back?
No, that was terrible.
And two-time horse champion Kevin Durant.
That was terrible,
Who can
man.
forget
That was
Kevin
terrible,
Durant,
man.
back-to-back horse champion?
That was so terrible.
One of them was outside too. Remember that? That was outside
Yes, it
in
was
Phoenix.
terrible, man.
It was a lot of fun. It was the longest horse game of all
Ever.
time.
Ever.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Oh, that's terrible. It was terrible.
New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. The road trip ends for the Jazz here as they leave for Utah right after the game. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
Right now for the Jazz, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Still some chances to find some positives as the season comes to an end. Even if it's not a playoff spot, just some kind of forward momentum heading into the offseason.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, Anthony Davis's ascent to stardom has been almost as quick as the physical growth that transformed his game. Davis said, going into my senior season in high school, I grew 7 inches in 1 summer. Every 2 to 3 weeks, I needed new clothes, new shoes. As I grew, it was like starting all over again. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. As I recall, he said that was a tough adjustment, but he's been ahead of the curve ever since.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Utah. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Gobert. Chris Middleton is out there with Batum, and it's Peters in at the 4-man position.
Prez, and I approve
that's
that
a foul
steal.
called on the doctor.
Presidential party.
That's his first foul. Baseline J on the way. Rebound by the doctor. Utah's on defense. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Well, how much more does it mean that they did this on the road? Some tired legs on their starters led to more minutes for the bench, and that turned out to be a big blessing in disguise. Jazz passing it around.
Here's Davis, and so he draws the foul on the shot, not trip to the line to shoot two.
Like that.
Sometimes all you can do is wrap up Davis and hope he doesn't make the shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. No luck that time either. And the Jazz with possession here. Middleton outside. We're about 1 minute into the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Peters. Hits the front of the rim and out. Defended by Middleton. Here's the doctor. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Utah. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
If these guys are focused on making a push with the basketball, they can be very good.
Over in the corner, Batum. The three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Going here following the win against Memphis.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
The pass to Gobert. It's off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And he gets it to go.
Well, in basketball, chemistry is everything. I'm not sure in chemistry if basketball is everything, but you saw it there on that inbounds play with the connection between those two guys.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lets it go from the wing. No good from the doctor.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Yeah, he absolutely refused to back down there. Crafty lay-in. Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Hobbs, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Shots, gentlemen.
It's his first trip to the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Morgan. Down low, the doctor. Perez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Perez.
Jazz leading by 4. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dish is to Batum. 5 on the clock. Here's Peters. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, it's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Davis.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. Misses, so he splits the free throws. The Pelicans trail to the inside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it bounds to the Pelicans. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Batum.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Passes it to Morgan. He kicks it to Grant. Here's the doctor. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Hobbs sinks that one from the post. 7 points in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Grant outside. He dishes it to Davis. Davis sets a screen. Batum brings the double team. Shoots from 14. Off the left rim and out.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Peters passes to Batum from outside the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Pelicans trailed by 4. It's stolen. There's the dish to Gobert. And the layup is good. Gobert's got his first basket of the night.
Well, that's one of his best attributes. It's his passes hit guys in stride.
Here's the doctor. 38 points for him last game against Memphis.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Second, the Pelicans.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Here's the doctor. Shoots from 14. Bank shot. No good.
And really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
And the dunk by Batum.
Ooh, that's as forceful.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they will.
Productive.
You just don't want to get to a point where you're forcing too much, not just letting the opportunities come within the flow of your offense.
It's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, Utah, 8.5 games behind them.
Right now for the Jazz, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
There's still some chances to find some positives as the season comes to an end. Even if it's not a playoff spot, just some kind of forward momentum heading into the offseason.
Yeah, easy call.
The Pelicans have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw good from the Duck. And so he hits both.
Free throw shooting. Just another part of his game he does extremely well.
They set the pick. And Middleton kicks to Gobert. Five to shoot. Now the pass to Peters. And Utah again with the bucket.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
They're clearly dialed in, making each possession count. Now the challenge is, let's maintain that focus and concentration.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by Utah. New Orleans moving the ball around. And he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from the Duck. Doctor's got 7 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
And a moment to see numbers for Hill. Averaging about 15 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
To the middle, here's Hamry. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To the paint, it's deflected. And there's the feed to Zeller. And Bain now top of the key. Payne with a screen for Burks. Lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Zeller grabs the board.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
McCloud. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's the doctor. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Henson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for the doctor. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in scoring, second in assists, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Pass to McCloud. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. You look at the doctor, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Sinks the triple. Doctor's got 10 points.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Here's the screen. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
One shot, find the lanes.
Pelicans trail by 15. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Pelicans.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from the Doctor. Jazz leading by 13. Kicks to Zeller. And the foul on John Henson.
I'm Prez.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus.
Party.
And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Utah, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he makes the first. And so Zeller nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 15. Down low and stolen by Payne. Here's Burks. The rebound by Heel.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The Doctor passes to Henson. He feeds it to Heel. Here's the Doctor. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if you take a chance, you better get it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Sims is checked in. Here's Heald. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Here's Zeller. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pelicans trail by 17. The Doctor passes to Heald. Here's the Doctor. 1:36 left in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. A shot that time, not on target. And Utah the other way now. Pulls up. And again, it's Utah.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
No question. You have one team firing on all cylinders. The other one can't even get out of the garage.
There's the pick. Shot by Heald. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Jazz leading by 19. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Payne. Pick by Zeller. All alone. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Sims kicks to Henson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Pelicans have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
And Utah making a change here. And he's good on the second. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's a screen. Here's McLeod, and the Jazz another 3.
Man, he is scoring in so many ways right now. The versatility on the offensive end really helping out his squad.
Here's the Doctor. He's got 12. Feeds to Sims. Dishes it to Heel.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The Pelicans have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10.
The Doctor. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. McLeod. No good that time. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Jazz lead by 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
No hesitation whatsoever. Immediately making the switch to race up the court and get their lanes filled. Very difficult to match up with defensively.
Pelicans trailed by 19. The Doctor in at shooting guard. Harrison out there with Davis. And it's Sims in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Doctor in the last game against the Grizzlies was terrific. He finished with 38 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. Talk about taking over a game. He was fantastic. Nobody stopped him once he got going. And I'm sure he'll be looking to do the same thing here tonight. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Yeah, I'm with Greg here. It could go either way, maybe a flip of the coin, whether he's exhausted or invigorated after that last performance. We'll see. See, that's such an advantage right there. At his height, it's criminal to have that much range.
Pass to McLeod. High post shot. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 15.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
To the paint, the Doctor, the second chance points on the tip in.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Well, if he was wearing a badge, it'd be one of courage. He rose up and actually took that shot.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the made shot from the Doctor. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Jazz have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. The Jazz making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. Here's Harrison. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the paint, here's Hansen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Beautiful entry feed right where his teammate could do something with it.
There's a good screen. The dish to paint. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 5. And Batum kicks to Middleton. The Jazz with another miss. Pelicans trail by 18. Morgan the pass to Harrison. Here's Davis, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low, here's Morgan. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Hobbs. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 10 points for him.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 17-point game. For New Orleans, they have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
Hansen. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pick by Zeller. He kicks to Gobert. Gobert, the screen. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Now, I don't know if he just lost sight of the lines on the floor, but he seemed perfectly oblivious to where he was on the court, guys.
Pelicans trail by 15. Grant outside. He dishes it to Davis. Ball's knocked loose. Middleton outside. Pick by Zeller. Six to shoot. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the Jazz, another 3.
And really no one trying to run him off that spot, so very calm as he drained that 3.
Grant outside. To the middle. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Hobbs. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Cranes the three-pointer. He has 7.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They're looking like a beaten team at this point, letting him get to the basket with such little resistance.
Now here's Middleton. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee. Zeller up top. Middleton on the wing. Fires it up. The pass to Zeller. The feed now to Batum. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 17. Now here's Grant. Pass to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. Back to Grant. And stolen by Zeller. Middleton outside. Another miss by Middleton.
He is struggling mightily, but his teammates in this one have picked him up.
Pass to Harrison. Kicks to Davis. Rebound, Utah. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The Jets making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Pick by Zeller. And Middleton kicks to Zeller. The shot by Burks. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Burks has got 6 points.
Yes, he's too exceptional from deep range to leave uncovered.
Grant dishes to Davis. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 9.
Well, a good first quarter, good second. This could be a big night.
Feeds it to Zeller. Gobert, the screen. Dishes to Middleton. Fires from deep. And Utah, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Passes it to Davis. Grant outside. Here's Heaton. Just 5 on the clock. And it falls over the rim and in.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
Pick by Zeller. The dish now to Burks. A 3-ball. Doesn't go that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And the pass to Hansen. Fires from 14. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now the feed to Zeller. Burks, the pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Middleton. Inside. It's intercepted. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
So it's Utah now. Here's Hobbs. The Jazz again can't hit it. Pelicans trail by 15. New Orleans moving it around. Defended by Middleton. Pass to Davis. And Utah making a change here. Jazz leading by 15. And Zeller kicks to Burks. Picked by Zeller. Pass to McLeod. Shoots a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
The shot's good from the Doctor.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Kicks it to Zeller. Looking to end the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup. Zeller's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the inside, the Doctor, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
feeds to Zeller. And here's Burks. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Zeller passes to McLeod. There's the 3. Utah the rebound. Burks in the corner for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 6.
That's an efficient trip down the floor for them, able to finish in tight.
1:07 left now here in the second. It's deflected. Passes to McLeod. He feeds it to Zeller. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's the Doctor. Banked in off the glass. Doctor's got 22 points.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
Very aggressive move. Sometimes that'll get swatted, but sometimes you convert.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 13-point lead. And it's Zeller atop the key. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For Utah, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting for Utah, Cody Zeller. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Sims is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 15. Burks with the steal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And here they go. And Henson pulls it down.
Well, the defense ready for him there in prevent mode, making sure that he didn't get a clean look at that layup.
The pass to the Doctor. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Five seconds left in the first half of the game. And so that's the end of the first half. Utah out in front, up by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Chris Middleton. Batum is up there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Peterson at the power forward. And the Jazz with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Grant. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hobbs. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 14 points for him.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Jazz leading by 14. Gobert the screen. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray balls.
And so here is New Orleans. Here's the doctor. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. We'll take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Just nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taking that shot.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Dishes it to Middleton. Here's Peters. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
The shot's good.
Nice unselfish dish there, right where his teammate could do something with it.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Peters. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pelicans trail by 20. Batum with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Tries from 10. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And they're pushing it up. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Jazz leading by 18. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Peters, he's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. The Jazz with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the inside. Sinks it. And the shot from the Doctor. Doctor's got 24 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Jazz with possession here. It's a 16-point game. Passes it to Peters. From 12 feet out. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The dish to Grant. Now the pass to the Doctor. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Hobbs. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, the shooting.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up. Take a seat. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they will.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Pelicans, number 1.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They trail by 18. The Doctor passes to Morgan. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The shot's good from the Doctor.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Batum. Stolen by Grant. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's the Doctor. Triple from the wing. Doctor's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Gobert, the screen. Batum with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Grant outside. Pass to the Doctor. Lets it go with the 3. No good from Grant.
Yeah, man, this game would shift drastically if he was on tonight and making those shots that we normally see him hit.
Batum passes to Peters. To the paint. Batum against Grant. Inside, Davis. Gobert with the block. Peters passes to Gobert. Outside, Batum. They set the pick. Middleton inside the three-point line. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Pelicans trailed by 15. Davis up top. To the wing right side. Shoots from 12. Goes back up. The shot's good for the Doctor. Doctor's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, no disparaging remarks with regards to his effort in this one. He's making everything, and he needs his teammates to step up to the plate to help him out.
Now here's Middleton. 10 points for him. From deep. And that's collected by the Doctor. Doctor's got his 4th rebound in this one. That one falls. He's got 8.
And that's exactly what you want. Height mismatch in close leads to the easy layup.
To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And here comes the break. Pulls up for 3. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from the Doctor. Doctor's got it back down to within single digits for the Pelicans.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
See the numbers for Burks. Getting around 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. To the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Henson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Passes it to the dot. No good on the triple.
You know what? He's never been known as a three-point shooter. Not sure why he continues to try.
Yep, that one goes.
Beautiful setup. Put that pass right where it needed to be.
Sims, the pass to the dot. Rejected by Payne. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And Henson kicks to Sims. Here's the dunk.
Oh,
yes, sir.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
The first one falls. That one misses. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Hield can't hit. Jazz leading by 9. Burks with it. Now guarded by the Doc. The pass to McLeod. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. They grab their own miss. It's not going to go for him. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now Henson. New Orleans moving it around. With the shot. Hield can't hit. Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. So here's Burks. He has 6. The feed to Zeller. He dishes it to Burks. Zeller setting the pick for Burks. Here's McLeod. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 18. Pelicans trail by 12. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Henson the pass to the Doc. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Utah with the ball. There's the pick. Pass to McLeod. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 20. The Pelicans shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Inside. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket for the Doc.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Zeller. Payne with a screen for Zeller. He kicks it to Burks. And the Jazz, another 3.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And stolen by Payne. Kicks it to Zeller. Knocked away. Feeds to Hield. that one wide left. Jazz leading by 13. McLeod passes to Burks. Dishes it to Zeller. He feeds it to Burks. Pass to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Tries a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To the middle. Here's Daly. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
They set the pick. Here's Hamry. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 14. Down low. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. There's the dish to Burks. There's the pass to McLeod. Drops in the tray. And the Jazz lead by 15.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, some of that is up to the defense. Give him any space on the perimeter, he's going to turn the lights out. Love to see him thread the needle with that bounce pass there.
So it's Utah now, following the basket by Buddy Hield. Shot off the screen, and the jumper is good. Burks has got 11.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Daly. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And that one misses. On the wing, but 2. Comes up empty down low. The Doctor. That shot is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Jazz lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Doctor, he's in at the point. Hield is out there with Davis, and it's Harrison in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's McLeod. Pelicans pull it in. The Doctor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The three. Pass to Peters. No good off the front iron.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
This is one of those slumps that you'll just probably want to shoot your way out of.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from the Doctor. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. With the fadeaway. No good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Daly. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really led his teammate there. Never once did he have to break his stride or momentum.
Jazz leading by 8. They set the pick. And there's the feed to Batum. And Bain now top of the key. Passes it to Peters. For a three, Middleton. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's the Doctor. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for New Orleans, the Doctor. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Gobert, he's checked in for Payne. Both free throws good from the Doctor. Utah leading by 9. And there's the pass to Peters. Gobert the screen. Middleton inside the three-point line. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The Doctor, and good off the lead pass that time. Doctor's got 46 points.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Gobert the screen. Pass to Peters. To the inside. Here's Hobbs. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Yeah, buckling down on defense, the key here. No more easy buckets, no more layups. Has to be the mantra.
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they will.
Your guy is down. Get into something new, and everybody on the same page.
Checking in for your Grant.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Passes to Morgan. Here's the Doctor, defended by Gobert. The Doctor passes to Morgan. Grant gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Batum. 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Peters, and it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pelicans trail by 11. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Davis. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
And that one falls for Davis.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Peters. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Not your typical big man free throws there. He's lights out.
Pass to Davis. Batum attacking. The pass to Peters. Looking to get back on track here. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
To the paint, Morgan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Shooting for New Orleans. Morgan. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Utah leading by 8. To the middle. Peters passes to Gobert. Batum for 3. Second chance shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one is off. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Gobert brings the double team. Here's Morgan. Missed inside. Utah leading by 8. And that's a foul called in the doctor. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
They set the screen. Back to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hobbs. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pelicans trailed by 8. Here's the doctor. No good off the back of the rim. Kicks it to Gobert. All sorts of time. And he hits the jump shot. 20 points for him. Here's the doctor. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he's not picking his spots out there right now, at least not well. He's forcing low percentage opportunities, and it's no surprise the frustration right there on his face.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's good from the doctor. Both free throws good from the doctor. Utah leading by 8. Feeds to Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Yeah, I looked in my rearview mirror and defense was sitting in the back seat. So got to give credit to both offenses there.
First free throw is good. And Grant drops them both. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Outside, Batum fires top of the key. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Batum. Batum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's the doctor to the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Utah with the ball. That one drops for him. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Now here's Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. They get the rebound. Some solid defense from Grant.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The shot's good from the Doctor.
Well, he approaches the rim strong there and then flips up the teardrop.
Utah leading by 8. Dishes it to Middleton. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Jazz.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Well, they've been on a roll ever since the break. Doesn't seem to matter whether the shots are open or there's a hand in the face.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And that's a foul called on the Doctor.
I'm pressed.
That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
So it's the Jazz now. They're leading by 8. Here's Hobbs. Off target at the rim.
Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
That 3 off the mark. The Jazz shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Jazz lead by 10. The Pelicans have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Down low, here's the Doctor, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line for your Pelicans, the Doctor. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from the Doctor. Now here's Middleton. It's deflected. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's the Doctor. And the Pelicans miss again.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Here's Hobbs. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Pass to the dot. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Knocks it loose. Goes up. flushes it down to finish the break.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Well, the other part is just reading the crucial moment. That's a clutch move right there. It could change the outcome of the game.
And Utah has possession. The Pelicans make their lynch. Outside, Batum. Pocket 6. Peters bangs home the trifecta. And the Jazz lead by 7.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Utah has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Gotta love the fact that going vertical is a major part of what makes him so difficult as a point guard to defend, especially around the rim.
So it's the Jazz now. The Pelicans make their lunch. Here's Hobbs, and Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up with it.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
And I approve that steal. Presidential party.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall, trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Inside, stolen by Middleton, and now Utah, fast break. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Gobert with the block. The doctor, and that's a foul called in the doctor. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus and we'll have to go to the line for 2.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Yes, that goes in.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yep, way too late for a comeback at this point.
Passes it to Hansen. And good as it rattles through the hoop. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
Holding foul call. Hansen. That's his second personal foul.
Shoot two.
Shooting for Utah. Pause.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Here's Eaton. No good there. And so it's Utah with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all. All of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.